Okay, this video is going to be what it's like to go to mental health diversion. Um, so in the last video, if you ended up going to jail and all that, and that's done, the next step might be that you go to mental health diversion if your lawyer can get you that. Um, um, if your lawyer was able to get you that, you should be going every month to court so the lawyer can talk to the judge. And when you get to mental health diversion, you might get a different judge and lawyer, and you might be grouped with other people that also have mental health diversion. Um, you will start coming once a week to wherever the diversion program's location is and go to MRT group. I'm not allowed to show you in depth what is in the book for MRT, but there's another YouTuber called Crow's Archery and Motorcycle Adventures who's done the steps. Just go to his YouTube channel and check it out. Uh, the book that you, the book that you'll be looking at is this book, How to Escape Your Prison, and basically in the book you do steps. So you read a lot, and you go through the steps, and and I'm not allowed to talk about what's in it because last time I talked about what was in the book, I got a copyright strike. Um, and what else? The MRT group will be required out of you. And the other groups besides the MRT group won't be required, but it would be beneficial if you go to them. So mostly the MRT group has to do with reading the book. Then after you read the book, you'll do the steps, and there are 12 steps in the program. You have to memorize a lot of information, and the steps usually involve giving a speech to the class using the information you memorize from the step. While you are doing this, you'll also be going to court once a month, and you stand in front of the judge and talk with him. There's 12 steps in the book, and you go at your own pace, but I'd say it usually takes maybe like a month or so before you're ready for each step. So for 12 steps, you could finish, but usually most people don't finish, and it takes a lot of time to get each step done. So you should never be without having something to do. There's always something to do in MRT group. And as long as you always show up to court, take the medicine you're supposed to, prescribed to you by your doctor or nurse, participate in the group and wait it out. Everything should work out. After you're done, you'll still have to deal with the stay away order and restitution if you have those. The charges should be dismissed and expunged once you're done. And go ahead and talk to the judge and the lawyer to make sure it's all over once you are done. Some things might be permanently damaged, like your relationship with the people who press charges against you. Obviously, don't break the law ever again, or else, because you might not get diversion a second time, you might end up going to jail instead. Uh, so you mostly just a lot of it has to do with just showing up to see the nurse or doctor that you're being told to see, going to MRT group and doing steps, talking to your caseworker, and just participating. And if you participate and do what you're supposed to do, then it should work out and you should get version, and the charges will be dismissed or expunged. You have to try to mentally move on from whatever caused you to get into diversion. Also, try to make friends in this MRT group, since they're in the same boat as you. You'll have to learn to mentally forgive yourself for what you've done. And if there's a stay away order, you'll have to wait until after they invite you to them. Because if you go to them instead, when there's still a stay away order in place, you could go to jail. You might have to give up on some relationships. They might not be able to forgive you. Try to talk to your nurse or doctor, the caseworker, and the MRT leaders, and develop a relationship with them. You will have to meet with them often. Once a month for the nurse or doctor, once a week for the caseworker and MRT leaders. The majority of the work you do is the MRT program. Another would be learning to accept your mental illness and accept treatment for it. Talk to your doctor about it and get out of your system all of your feelings and all of those things in your head that caused you about your mental illness. Learn to review what happened that got you into diversion. Figure out where you messed up and fix your mindset and your weakness so you don't make the same mistake again. And that's it.